my first go live on Instagram as well as the radio app.
Girl,
What's, what's going on?
Penny,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm ready to get started, boo. We got 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes, child.
What about your friends? Hey.
I need to go pull my. If you haven't gotten yours, get yours.
I can't. I can't.
I'm the bad one.
Yeah, I gotta take these house cough drops. Hi, you guys that's joining. So we decided to go live on IG as well as if you have the app, tune in app, Fab Radio, we're going live there. But we also want to go live on social media, interact with our fans. Hey. So in 2 minutes, we'll start. Thank you guys for joining.
Okay, I just got a shot. I'm gonna be good today. So,
And
we go.
we got people joining.
Hey, y'all. Oh, hey, girl. Hey. So, what we're gonna do? Listening to TLC. What about your friends currently? After this, I'm gonna break us. I got a grand introduction for you, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm gonna introduce yourself on air, but I'm gonna have to do a grand introduction. So we're gonna do that in deep, and we're gonna get into our topic.
Okay. And you guys that's live, can you hear us loud and clear? That's joining us on social media. How's the sound?
How was your day?
It was cool. It was cool. Besides, I got a cold, so hopefully I don't start coughing and hacking in the middle of us going live. Okay. They said the sound is clear. Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. So it's been an eventful day, but look, I'm gonna tell you a secret. So for those of you that are new to Taylor Doll, I'm gonna tell you about our very first show, like our very first season, the first show. Guess what happened?
What?
I got the flu.
Oh.
And I was in the hospital all day. So mind you, I'm running around taking care of stuff before we air. And so I wake up that morning, I ain't feel good. My wife's like, hey, I'm taking you to the hospital. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this today. We can go tomorrow because we got the show tonight. We get there and I'm like, y'all, I don't have the flu. I promise I don't. They tested me, I whole got the flu. They gave me medicine, I died right before the show. So somebody else had to take over. Like, it wasn't my show that night, but I was overseeing. So somebody else had to go for it. So when you told me you weren't feeling good, I'm like, is this like first show nerves or something? And we all
I don't know. Well, it's 7 o'clock.
I'm about to go live.
So she's going live on her app.
Such a long time, y'all. It's been such a long time. Look, your girl's 30 now. Y'all are meeting me as a whole new brand new plumbing child. And we have revamped what used to be the wind down on Tuesdays. You know, we've been on our search for our bestie, and we have found her. And her name is Glam Doll. And tonight, she is going to be joining me for our very first episode of Talk Tuesdays. And it's going to be so awesome because I've been waiting for somebody with her vibe. And but needless to say, she is joining us live via Instagram right now with her and her dolls as well. pick my shirt today, girl. But we are going to be talking about something that we have both been seeing float around social media a whole lot in the most recent posts. Support and the lack thereof from our friends and family when it comes to us as ladies with business. I think it's every topic. Let's do this. We're going to go ahead and let the doll herself introduce herself to the dolls on this side. And I'll do the same thing, but I wanted everybody to get a chance to to know each other before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything. So, Miss Doll, you got the flow.
So my name is Glam Doll, owner of Glam Hussle. So my page is around motivating and inspiring women. So that's how I got in that, got Glam Hustle Talk. Of course, Glam is the name, and then Hustle because we're about our hustle. As well as I'm the owner of Addicted to Glam Hair Extensions. So, I'm running 2 pages here. Best of both worlds.
Girl, you running.
I'm trying. And now I'm a co-host for Doll Talk Tuesday.
And you want to know something? So, did I ever, well, maybe I did. I know I talk a whole lot. But I want to tell all the dolls out there in the dollhouse world. So, y'all don't know that I have been looking for a co-host for months, right? I done put ads on Indeed. I've been searching up and down social media for different influencers. And one day I just decided I was going to take a moment and just browse and shop in Instagram. Like, love to some business best, make some new. And I ran and I thought she was absolutely awesome. Like, her page was like, in my mind, what I would have my second, third, or somebody else that I would associate myself with as a businesswoman. I could see that she was consistent. I could see that she understood brand awareness. I could see she understood a lot of people buy pads when they start businesses. So I was like, girl, look at her. Let me slide in the DM. And so we are going to take a small break and we are going to play some, y'all said friends, but we don't get to know our dog besties here in social media land and get to know our friends a little bit. Let's take a break and we'll be back and we're going to talk about supportive and unsupportive friends.
Absolutely.
Oh, you want to know?
Your phone keep going in and out too, just so you know. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, no.
Okay. I didn't want to say it while we was live.
Am I good now?
Sounds so far. It sounds okay.
Cool. But what was I going to tell you?
So, guys, we're on a quick break because I see people are joining on my side of the house. We are on a quick break.
Hi.
But we will dive in. Give us 2 minutes. Song play, 2 minutes? So give us 2 minutes and we'll start on that topic shortly, guys. Unsupportive family and friends.
And I also wanted to just say thank you for joining. And I really, really do respect your branding. Do you want to send some shout outs in your favorite business besties while we on our break?
Sure. So while we're on a quick break, a shout out to Kayla K's Credit. So guys, if you need credit, you need that credit check, you're trying to buy that car, you don't want to pay that high interest, make sure you follow K's Credit, baby. She get you together, okay? As well as I see Conquering Relationships. So she's basically she helped people basically, to me, find themselves because sometimes you need a stranger to help you get yourself together. She has a brand or a shirt or a hoodie that's called I Am Goals. And when you purchase a hoodie of I Am Goals, what she basically wants you to do is say why you are goals. So you sometimes have to reevaluate yourself. So her hoodie is dope.
Yes.
So yes, sis.
I need one of those, and I've been stalking Kay's page, and I will be making an appointment with her real soon because there's a vehicle out there that I would like right now. And I want to be boss about it and not avoid it, not paying extra interest.
Yes, and the people that, I kind of, that I shouted out, basically, Kay's Credit, she's passionate. People go into business just because, they think it's fast, but she has a story behind that. Like, I support her 100%. I stand behind that brand. Kay's credit. She will definitely get you right. It's not one of those one-hit wonders. They take your money. No, she gets you right. She have real reviews, as well as confident relationship. There's a passion behind everybody I rock with is passionate about their brands. Passionate about their brands.
Important. That's important, and I think that's something we're gonna end up talking about because it's important for me, when I decide to support a business, the person's passion behind what they're doing has a lot to do with how much I pour into it myself. You don't care. I mean, it could be great, but okay.
Yep.
So I can appreciate somebody that's really and truthfully passionate about what they're doing because they're going to be vested in it.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and break ourselves from our song and go ahead and come back from the break. And we are live. So we are back on live with your girl Taylor Doll and Miss Glam Doll. And we're about to get into the meat and potatoes, okay?
Let's roll.
So I want to first start by defining friendship.
Okay.
People get into their feelings a whole lot about people supporting them, and then they label the ones that really wholeheartedly don't support, since I'm on the unsupportive side, as their friends and families. The first people that we claim are the least likely to support would be our friends and family, right? So what's a friend? I decided to look it up in Merriam-Webster and see what they say.
Okay.
And according to them, a friend is one attached to another by affection or esteem. It is also an acquaintance, one that is not hostile, one that of the same nation, party, or group, i.e. showbiz friends, or is he a friend or an enemy, or she's my best friend.
Okay.
So, as it pertains to that, I can't personally wrap my mind around the idea of the definition of a friend not being supportive.
Okay. But on the flip side, do me one more favor and let's look up support. What is the definition of support?
Let's do that.
Since we're on support, we know what a family and, a friend is, but let's also look up support because people need to know, okay, here's the dictionary and here's what I feel support is.
So, according to Webster, support is to endure bravely or quietly or to bear, to promote the interest or cause of, to uphold or defend as valid or right, or advocate, and to argue or vote for, assist, help, to hold up or serve as a foundation or prop for, to keep from fainting, yielding, or losing courage, and to keep something going. I like the last one, to keep something going.
Okay.
But what about the rest of them?
What about them? So what do you feel your support is? Like, okay, we know the Webster, but what do you feel like support is? Or you want me to tackle it first?
I want you to tackle it first.
Okay. So since I'm coming from the supportive side, to me, support is monetary and non-monetary. And what do I mean by that? Support can be someone passing out your business card, tagging you on social media. So, hey, who sells hair again? I'm addicted to glam. I sell hair extensions too. So who sells hair? They may not buy it from you, but just them tagging along is support.
Yeah,
Somebody sharing your page. That's support.
I agree.
That's support. I think we get it twisted of saying no one is supporting you when they're not spending their money with you.
Yes, I agree. As far as the unsupportive side, I think I have to take the route of logistics. So people also, as a businesswoman, you have to understand who your target market is too. Maybe it's not that they're not willing to like or share or patronize in a way. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just that particular person isn't a part of what your target audience is. And you then have to do like we were talking about on break, self-check and make sure you've actually honed in on what that group is. Because if you're missing the target, you can't accuse the audience of being like, you didn't see me. Maybe it wasn't for that
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if that's the case, then how do you fix it? Or is it something that you need to fix?
I think it goes back to what you just said. We got to step back and self reevaluate. But for me, I can't really talk on that side of the house because when I say my family and friends support me, the support is real. I can't sit here and say, well, my family and friends. That's why I never share a post, that trending post. Strangers will support you before your family and friends because guess what? I always have family and friends that's coming up, being my first supporter in anything I do, my first customer in anything that I do. So that's why I always say I can't chime in.
And you know, for me, I don't know. Okay, so everybody knows, and if you don't, I am from Memphis, Tennessee. And I absolutely love my city, but it has the environment that it has, it conduces to people just fighting back and forth instead of trying to see commonality, right?
Okay.
So for me, when I came to Dallas, my biggest struggle was trying to figure out where to fit. And an issue that I know here as far as support, I know a lot of the promoters and a lot of the entertainers and stuff here, they all seem to believe that they're in competition with each other. So sometimes you gotta pay attention too with the stuff that you put out as a business owner, because people don't want to be associated with certain stuff either, and you have to be careful not to create unnecessary conflict.
So you brought up a good word of competition. I like that. That's one thing that I always try to tell people, and I'll share on my page. If somebody's selling the same thing as you, we're not competition. We are sisters. So if I don't have it, then I can say, hey, no, I don't have blonde hair, but hey, Dominique Lovin, she keeps blonde hair on hand.
Yes. Oh my God. And that's one thing I try and explain to people all the time is that I always see everybody want to sell hair. Everybody wants to sell wigs. Oh my God, everybody's doing microblading. I see it like, sis, get your coins. Yes, girl, grab the bag. Make sure you secure it. Grab the bag, you know? And if I just feel like that, what you're saying is so much easier. Then your goal should be to have a product that you 100% stand behind, irregardless, unwaverable. And you should be confident in the brand that you create so that when the next one comes up, you feel nothing at all to be like, sis, you are doing bomb. I love how you did your business cards. That right there is support. Emotional support is also support.
So what we have to, to me, from a support side, what we have to think, just because a person is not supporting you, meaning monetary buying things, support also comes from, I'm going to use my brand, for example. I've been in the hair game for 6 years. So, 6 years. I've been in the hair game selling hair. So, I have people that may say, man, I love your hair, but that's not what I'm wearing. I'd rather pay the $20 pack of hair. So, it may not be in their budget at that time.
Right.
But guess what? When I launch Glam Hussle, okay, I may not buy your hair, but I'll buy a hoodie from you or I'll buy a bracelet from you. So guess what? Just because you don't have something at that time that, they want to buy, on the flip side, when you launch something else, they may go ahead and buy that because that's what they like. And that's what they can afford too. So we also have to think from that standpoint of, just because you're selling something, your family and friends don't have to buy it. You don't know their budget. You don't know what's going on. And again, support is not just somebody spending money with you. They're running behind the scene. I got a cousin that moved to Dallas. Oh, you guys need to get addicted to Glam. He's down there passing out cards. I got a god sister in Dallas doing the same thing.
I think if we could shift a little bit more away from focusing on, like you're saying, about the monetary value and everything, then you can actually see how much support you had. Because on my side of it, I do graphics and websites and flyers. That's my thing.
You didn't share that with me, so now I know.
Content creation,
Okay.
social media management. That's my thing. And although those customers may never have a need or want to listen to the station, I constantly get the same support for those services. That doesn't mean, oh, I should look at you and be like, well, girl, you don't listen to my station, so, I'm going to still half-ass the rest of your work because I feel some kind of way. And for the unsupportive side, I feel like that's how we create unnecessary issues too. Maybe you just looking at it wrong. Maybe it's totally not nothing else other than you being in your own mind about it. Maybe that's all it is. And sometimes it can be nerves. I don't know.
Yeah. And like you just said, that's another great thing that you brought up of saying, oh, she don't buy hair from me. So guess what? She got this diamond watch I want. So I'm not going to buy a watch because she don't support me. We have to stop that as, women, business owners. Guess what? If your sister is selling something that you like, buy it. Support her.
Yes.
Just because, again, that goes back to what I said in the beginning. Just because someone is not buying, I'll use hair extensions. They're not buying my hair extensions. That may not be in their bracket at that time or their budget at that time. But I might have something else that I may launch that they may say, ooh, yeah, I'm going to buy that. But that'll be a future customer. You never know for the next thing you decide to launch. So that's what we have to think about when we're, not supporting people for those type of reasons, meaning competition.
Yeah. And then look, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And I'm make a funny. We're going to listen to some Houdini. If you are listening in via the TuneIn app, thank you so much, girl, for listening in. If y'all on social media via Facebook, because y'all listening in on my audio, or Instagram, make sure y'all download the app. Let me do this before we go on break. The app is 100% free. We have posted instructions on how to download and subscribe to the station. You can listen every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 100%. And the best part is that you got us too as your personal DJs. You going through, you got a breakup that just happened and you need some Mary J right now, shoot your girl a DM. We got you. If you just had a rough day at work and you need to get through traffic, we got you for that too. But make sure you go and like the page. Dog Talk Tuesdays on Facebook and check out the instructions if you're not clear. But we're going to take a break. Houdini, friends, we'll be back. Woo, girl, I feel like this is just like having my first show all over again. Why am I nervous?
Oh, Jesus. And guys, again, on my end, those that have joined, thanks for joining. I totally appreciate the support. So again, this is support. When people join your page just to listen, that's another form of support. So we could talk about that once we go back live. Let me write that down because I'll forget.
Even if it's for like a second. And somebody from Kentucky Girl is looking on our page too. So thank you so much for visiting the website. And if you out there in social media land have never laid eyes on it, go and check out our website. I'm going to drop it in the comments.
Will it show up in mine, or I will have to do the same?
It should show up on your side.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, and you want to know something else we should talk about? We should talk about, I don't know why food always seems to bring people together. But whenever I see anybody doing brunches, everybody likes to go to the brunch.
Boss brunches.
I'll have a come to Jesus and do brunch. Pass out your cards,
Yeah, I have
where
to.
are you at?
Oh yeah, so when we go back live, I know you said once we go live, when we go back live, that's when we'll do the quick shout out too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. and then we'll jump right in.
Oh, let me do a quick shout out too. Girl, so before I went live, I did go ahead and do some self-care. And I am still and forever will be a clear face cutie. And thanks to Body by Maddie, I did use my rose water cleanser today. And I did use I used my goat's milk bar this morning. So for you, Miss Glam Dog Girl, if you have not checked out Maddie's products yet, I already put my bid in so that you could be a clear face cutie too, girl. 100 ambassadors, so you should get a box. I'm gonna have to do another live on our page so they can see the box too. But it comes with 4 products, a cleanser, or a bunch of products actually. A cleanser, 2 soap bars, and a body butter. And I use it every single day. And the goat's milk bar is amazing to remove makeup. So shouts to her. And shouts out to you. Ooh, shouts out to Miss Coco Diva too, girl, in the boutique. She just released some more products this week. And she gonna team up with FM Radio too. We're gonna release a box.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to post the details about that on our page. But we're gonna go ahead and go back in from break. And we are back. And you are listening to Doll Talk Tuesdays with Taylor Doll and Glam Doll. And we are talking about supportive and unsupportive friends and identifying what support really is. Yes. So, you wanted to go ahead and make a couple of shout outs while we're live?
Yes, while we're live. So if you're in the Louisville, Texas area, make sure you check out Key Trending Styles. That's my brand ambassador for Addicted to Glam. So get addicted to setting trends, baby. She gets you guys in and out. She slays her. The sew in and the curl goddess. You hear me? The curl goddess. Key Trending Styles. Be sure to check her out. She's in the Louisville, Texas area. So definitely check her out.
Girl, I'm about to set an appointment.
Oh yeah, she slays. I'll tag you in her page too. Yes.
So you wrote something down. What were we talking about on break so that we can bring all of our listeners back in?
So what I talked about on break was basically tuning in. That's support. So on the support side, by someone tuning in, that support, they're taking the time listening to you, whether it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. That is support. So we have to get in the habit of just appreciating the small things that people do when they support us versus always looking for monetary from someone. Everyone can't afford the things that you may be offering or selling at that time. It may not be, like I always say, it may not be in their budget. I have things sometimes that may not be in my budget. I have Kay's credit. I have good credit. So guess what? I can't support her in that avenue. But a way I can support her? When she has something, I go and make sure I'm there to attend.
Right.
So that's a great example where I have my god sister there. She does credit. I have excellent credit. So she can't help me there. But how I can support her is send her customers, or when she has to talk it from time to time, go ahead and, join in with her okay, I'm gonna go to this event that she's speaking at. So we have to look at different things in different ways. Because again, as I used her, I can't use her services. There's nothing on my credit for her to, look at.
Right. But I can send somebody to her that's support. I may not have directly given you $200, but I sent $200 your way.
Yes.
You could just give somebody a website and tell somebody to look it up. You can choose just, and that's something else. Ooh, that's something else. Mm-hmm. I had a person, I can't call him a friend now. I had a person around me that really had an issue about suggesting other businesses for things when people would ask her. And I would look at her like, girl, somebody who sell hair, but her hair quality ain't good enough. Now, granted, if it ain't, then you need to be able to tell your friend too so that they can reevaluate their product. But the other thing is, if it's not that, then why are you going out of your way not to then support them? Whether you're going to pay them or not, somebody else asks you for a recommendation and you choose not to.
Mm-hmm.
it's a choice, but what's the ultimate motive behind not is the first question you have to ask yourself too.
Yeah. So like the young lady I called out key trending styles, baby, she stands behind my brand. But I stand behind my brand of Addicted to Glam. So I stand behind it. 100%. I know the quality of hair that I have, and she stands behind it. So when people come to her and say, hey, can you be my brand ambassador? No, I can model your clothes. I can do your makeup, model your makeup, shout your makeup out. But when it comes to hair, I'm only wearing Addicted to Glam. That's it. That's it. That's all. And she said, not trying to make you guys feel no type of way, but I'm not the type of person to hop from her vendor to her vendor. She's been dealing with me for 6 years. And
Right.
guess what? A story behind that, she was a stranger. She was a stranger. So I kept, hearing somebody, every time people ordered her, yeah, Kiki sent me, Kiki sent me. I'm like, who is this Kiki? So I had to find out who the Kiki was, and I went and booked the appointment. Because now I got to meet you, and I got to spend some money with you, because you sending money my way.
Oh, wait, pause.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. Did y'all catch that? Not only did she go and seek her out, she didn't just go, and that's a problem people have. You go and seek people, but then you bring a different energy to them too. She chose to seek her, book an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Not just on some let me talk to you. I'm gonna pay you for your time and your services. Yes.
Yes.
Proceed, girl.
Yes. So once I got there, I'm like, hey, I'm Glam Doll. She was like, hey, we finally get to, meet each other. Night one, I was the last customer. 30-minute curls took probably 2 hours. And the reason being is we had that connection, that bond. And so we've been like connected ever since. When I say ever since, and guess what? Just because she's my brand ambassador, something that we need, talk on, she don't ask for free stuff. People think when you become a brand ambassador, I want something for free.
Ooh.
She say, how much is it? She don't say how much you're going to charge me. How much is this?
Ooh, you just opened up Pandora's box, girl.
Uh-oh.
You just walked through the door.
Okay.
Listen. Let me step right out there with you, girl. That's something I swear I thought it was me. On my side of the fence, I can tell you with both hands and feet how many people I see post all the time about, well, brand ambassadors shouldn't expect to get anything for free. But it's not you saying it, it's the way that you say it. And on the other side of it, brand ambassadors act as if they, don't have to do anything. I'm going to post a couple of times. You give me the product for free, and just alone off that, my post should have been enough for you to make your money. And if you didn't, that's your fault. And that's a common misconception that across the board people have. Like you, at the end of the day, as a businesswoman, need to have your contracts and agreements and a true agreement. So if you're going to ask of something from someone, then you have to be producing something too. Now that doesn't mean that because bundles, I sell hair, I want you to be my ambassador. I'm not obligated to give you 4 bundles for free and then you just deliver some pictures. How much do those 4 bundles cost you as a business owner? And although you're going to pay for marketing, your marketing for 1 month didn't cost for 4 bundles. What you would have made from a customer. 1. The best I could do as business owner, I understand and feel that give me a little discount. Make it something that's special to me, an experience. But that's all you truthfully owe me because this is still your business at the end of the day. If you walk around giving shit for free, you will ever make no money.
And again, it goes back to that support of that mindset. Like my brand ambassador, like I said, she will pay full price, not wholesale price, full price for her hair and will not think twice about it. But one thing about my brand ambassador, I could tell you, she don't make 1 or 2 posts. I said a good year, 6 years, she's been pushing my brand. When I tell you when it's tax season, in a day, 10 orders. That means she got 10 heads she got to do within that week.
Oh, pray. I could cry. That's beautiful.
Yes. So that's what we have to, think about when we get a brand ambassador. Somebody that's gonna push just as hard as you. Didn't even know that we was gonna connect. Didn't even know. That goes into a whole nother topic. You hear the topic of no new friends. That was a young lady I met and didn't know from a can of paint.
See, that's why I love the term business besties, because I stopped saying I need a bestie. Okay, I have my lifelong friends. That's cool. I understand the no new friends concept as it pertains to your personal space. But when it comes to business, you gotta be flexible and open to meeting new people, because connections in your network is literally your net worth. And on the unsupportive side, I don't think the people claiming they don't have support, I don't think they understand that either. You gotta surround yourself with the right people. So are you in the right network?
Yeah. So here's the question. So is this really just a myth of family and friends, something that's trending of no support? Is this all in people's mind of no support because they're looking at things monetary versus non-monetary?
I think so.
And I think so. Again, people not looking at it from the other side of the house. I just gave you a great story of I didn't even know her from a can of paint. She's sending customers my way because she said, I love the quality of your hair. And she stand on it.
Yeah.
She stand on it.
And those end up being the best business partners, because that's how I ran into Coco. Coco was a complete stranger, hadn't done anything radio-wise, and we linked up, and it just worked. And irregardless of who stuck around or how many viewers she had, how many listeners she had for the night, whatever she did that day, she would go out and still go to events to network, make new friends for the network. You know, and I'm like, okay, cool. You deal with those who understand that. And business besties, I feel, they don't have to be your real life friends, but you have to understand how to network as a business person, and how connections actually matter and monetize. That's the part. Now, matter and monetize. How does it matter to your business and your bottom line, and how does it matter to you? And all truth.
Yeah. And you said something like shares and likes, but she still went hard. That's another thing that, we as business owners sometimes get caught up on, where this person over here had getting all the likes and all the shares on their page, and you're getting discouraged. We got to quit looking at things, other people, and comparing ourselves and run our race at our own pace. That's just my favorite motto. I put it in some of my stuff. Run your race at your own pace. We got to quit looking over here at this person that's doing the same thing. Like, why she getting all the shares? Whether she got 900 friends or she got 5,000 friends. At the end of the day, run your race at your own pace. Your time is coming. If you're following your passion, your time is coming. You best believe somebody's looking at you, just like you. You were looking at my page.
Yep.
You were looking at my page. You're all the way in Dallas. We've never met.
Nope. Did we have any friends in common?
No, none.
That's the crazy part.
None.
Wow.
None. So that's another piece, we have to be mindful. Watch what you post. So, that's why when you and I had our conversation, I said, well, there's certain topics I'm not going to even touch on, at all. Watch what you post. Because it's somebody out there watching you. All the time. And somebody cheering you on. But you also know it's somebody waiting on you to your downfall too.
That is also very true. And I'm gonna tell you a story too. You told me a story, I'm gonna tell you one.
Let's roll.
So, in regards to, I can be a personal testament about feeling like you don't have support. So my listeners and my viewers know I personally deal with depression and anxiety, and that's why I said, is it all in your head thing? I know my viewers know we talk about it freely. The thing about it is, you can convince yourself of things too, to where you're blind to what's really in front of you. So I go through my periods and if you'll be able, the more you talk to me, you'll be able to tell. So my people know, watching my posts, if I go quiet and I all of a sudden come back and got a lot of shit to say, let's go find out if it's truthfully okay. Some people catch it, some people don't. But what I posted one day, I think I was having a real bad moment. Like, I was real bad that day. And I was on the verge of literally walking away from Fab because I was frustrated. I was frustrated about choices with other hosts. I was just frustrated in general. So it came across in my post somehow, and I had 3 people comment. All of them posted one of them comments like that, like them long ones, and I was like, Lord Jesus, here we go. They about to fuss at me. So I go and read it, and the gist of all 3 was just like, no matter what you think and how you feel today, we will sit and wait until you're ready to go back live. We're not going nowhere. Irregardless of what you do, we gonna support. These people I've never met a day in my life. We've never spoken on the phone. I don't get text messages from. But it's weird. I can say weird because I'm like that. But it's those moments when you get those that you hold on to that and don't forget it. So from the unsupportive side, sometimes you need to hear it a couple times, but you can't always expect it. You gotta pay attention to what's happening with your business and pay attention to your audience to understand who your tribe is. And when your tribe is yours, that's that, you know. But if you keep spewing that you don't have support, then they feel like they've been trying to what am I sitting over here for? And with them, and I got 2 inboxes that day, and it was like, you know what? You need to really sit back and look at what you have and appreciate that. Every little bit of it, every like, every share, every comment, every view. People also now like to comment on, oh, they viewed my story, but they didn't like it. Well, last I checked, there's also an option to just skip it or unfollow the person altogether if you didn't want to see it. So, appreciating the little things, again, and dismissing the fact that they didn't contribute monetarily.
I totally agree.
Issue.
Yeah. And that's what you just said. Oh, and I see posts like that. I get 500 views with only 1 like or share. It doesn't matter. Promote yourself in all avenues. Twitter, Insta story, Facebook, Instagram. All platforms, promote yourself. Because guess what? You may not came up in their news feed either. So guess what? You might have popped on their story. So that's why you might get all the views. So go ahead and take that. Somebody might be sharing that view of, okay, oh, I like that hair, and share it. So again, we have to, quit looking at things from a monetary side, because it's not always about monetary. When I tell you, like, on my side of the house, like, my support is dope, tight. I mean, I can mention something like, I need an embroidery machine. I want to start that. Somebody made sure I had it. Oh, I need a laptop. I got people, I need a laptop. I got people in place that if I think it, they see the vision, they know I go hard, and they will support me because they know that they standing behind me, I'm going 10 toes strong.
That's, you know what, and I keep saying that's awesome because I don't know. And this is why I feel like it's important to explain to our business besties too, that you need to take time to yourself to sit back and not only reflect, but to just watch for a minute. It's cool to take a break because then you can actually see what you need to see. And it's just a whole lot that you need to pay attention to as a business person and understanding who your real support is, and just understanding that you also play a role in your own support. So taking time to yourself, reflecting, looking over your business, taking time to say thank you. That's a part of business. You have to also show appreciation because they don't have to do it.
At all. At all. And like you just said, sometimes we're thinking it's people, but maybe how you come off is the reason why someone may not be supporting you. That goes back to watch what you post. Because guess what? If you're always posting issues, like my team know, if I catch the wrong thing coming down my news feed, I'm hopping on there like, are you selling her? Or you doing her? What kind of business are you doing? Or you pushing your credit? What are you doing? So if you come down my news feed with some messy stuff, I'm jumping on your stuff. You need to take this down. Because that might be a reason why you're not getting the support that you want, because of your attitude and the things that you post. And you may be the sweetest person, but social media, you're messy.
Yes.
You're messy.
And that brings me to, are you able to receive constructive criticism from those that you are asking support from? I.e., I have a friend who said that somebody asked her to be a brand ambassador for a hair brand. And they gave her the hair. She was ready to give her review. And when it was time to give the review wasn't what her friend thought it was going to be. And she was like, well, I haven't really tried the hair like that yet. I haven't colored it. I haven't washed it. I haven't manipulated it yet. So I can't really give you a true review. But based on what I see, it's cool. But I'll let you know. Her and her friend had a fallout because she felt like she wasn't supported. But again, it goes back to, are you in your head and hearing things wrong? And are you able to receive actual criticism? Because that's the only way you're going to grow. That's the only way you as a business owner is going to grow. And if you're going to ask of support from someone, then that support also comes with some, you're going to have to check yourself. You go into retail. I work in retail, for example. People come in there all the time. I don't own Brooks Brothers. I just work here. But you are a representative. You are also a representation of your own business. So when they come in and they pissed off at the brand, you know who they talk to? The representative.
Absolutely.
And the representative, I gotta tell you, y'all are falling off y'all shit. I don't know what y'all doing in here, but I don't like it. It's the same thing. And guess what you do with those people? You do what's best for the customer. You do the first thing that appeases them, and to salvage that supporter. They still drove to your establishment to come and read you from here to hell, but they drove with their gas, their money, their vehicle to come and tell you, I support you, but you're tripping. Now, you may not have liked it, but they still gonna drive back to see if you even listen to what they said. And you take the criticism.
Yeah. And customer service is very important, because guess what? If you have crappy customer service and a horrible product, you best believe they're going to tell 10 people that's going to impact your business. However, if you got great customer service and you're willing to work on that thing that caused that issue, yes, they may tell some friends, but you know what they're going to say? I like how she took that feedback and she's willing to correct it. Just like if you go to, Chick-fil-A, I like to use them as a great example. They give you the wrong order, you can have that order for free. On top of, they're going to give an order.
Yes.
And you hear that? And so guess what? I just told you and all the listeners that's listening. So that's 10 people listening to this. So you know what? I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A if they've never been, because I like that service. Yeah. But if I say, oh, Chick-fil-A sandwich is horrible and the customer service is horrible, guess what? 10 people going to tell 10 more people and 10 more people.
True.
So yes, customer service, when you owning a business, service is a must. It has to be A1. And I'm not saying customers is always right.
Ooh.
Go ahead. What you got with that?
Go ahead, girl.
I'm not saying customers is always right. But sometimes you just have to sit back and listen. No need to go back and forth with your customer because they're saying, I don't like it this way, or so. And I like to use her because that's what I sell. That's what I've been in the business the longest. I am Ming Lee hair is better than your hair. So I'm not going to get into it. That's your opinion. So I'm just going to sit and I'm going to listen and say, okay, well, what can I do to fix it where you can shop with me? If they say, oh, nope, you can't fix it, then I just have to move on and say, okay, well, maybe I need to test this hair out. Let me see. But again, that's that person's opinion.
Yep.
And how that feel. Again, you can't please everyone, and don't get discouraged when you do get that feedback. Try to correct it. And some people just people. So you got to pick and choose what you want to listen to, especially when you know you put in the work. So like me, it took me 6 months before I launched my business. Why? Because I had to spend over $1,000 testing different vendors, making sure the hair colored correctly. It washed. It took the color fast because guess what? My hair changed colors within 10 minutes. Starting at 5 minutes, to be honest. A stylist don't have time for waiting your hair to change for 30 minutes. They trying to do something else. So my hair is changing within 5 minutes. It's already lifting. Within 10 minutes, it's probably where it needs to be.
Yep.
So again, when you're getting feedback, think about the time and effort you spent. Now, if you launched your business, you bought this bundle of hair, and you launched it the next day, and you get that feedback, then you need to reevaluate that. Yep. Because you didn't take time to really look in this. You didn't wear the hair. Like I wore my hair. I had other people. I was buying her, putting it in other people's hair head before I launched my business. How's it doing? I even do this hair now. Like I would go to sleep with no bonnet on. Because if a person tell me, oh, it's doing this. Oh, you didn't tie your hair up. You didn't wet your hair. I know my product. Yep.
So I'm going to go back. Because you got me, girl. I was over here about to shout for a second. You said about, we're talking about customer service. You said the customers aren't always right. Now, here's the line. I'm going to speak for the customer, and then I'll tell the business owner how you got handled.
Let's roll.
On the customer side of it, everybody at the end of the day, how we speak, I'm a retail person, so everything for me goes to retail. Everybody's a customer, whether you're an internal customer or external customer. So you as an external customer, i.e. the lady that walked in with the money to buy the dress, you also have a due diligence and a job to do when you walk in as well. There's policy, protocol, and procedure for everything. So you also walking in with your money to purchase something as a transaction, you're handling business at that moment. And you also have to understand and abide to the policies and procedures, just like the person who works there. And if something wasn't handled right, you handle it a certain kind of way so that you can ensure that your business is taken care of correctly. Now, on the other side of it, as the business owner interacting with an external customer, that could be, i.e. you as a hair vendor and your customer. It could be retail, it could be customer service for you, those of you that work in call centers. You also have to understand there's a certain level of respect and decorum that you have to hold at any moment as the business owner, irregardless of what's happening. Now, that don't mean that you gotta make sure you tell them every time they mess up or they yell at you that they right.
Exactly.
It's not that. It's just the way that you go about handling, the way that you hold the tone in your voice, and the actions that you take and you show in front of this external person. That's the line where people don't understand on both sides of the fence. You have a job as an external customer coming in to act a certain way, and in order for that to happen, you gotta follow some policies and procedures. And on the other side of it, as a business person, no matter what happens, you have policies and procedures in place, and you need to make sure that you hold yourself a certain kind of way in order to make sure all of this works out. You know, and you don't have to worry about that person walking away from you or leaving your website feeling a kind of way so that they don't have to tell 10 more people about the terrible experience that they had. Because you can turn around any kind of situation and make it a positive one, whether they never decide to patronize you again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You in control of that. No need to, just like you said, a vibe. No need to give them that bad vibe because they're giving it to you. You have to understand, if I was craving a cheeseburger and I wanted a cheeseburger and I bit into that and it was a hamburger, I'm upset because I was craving a cheeseburger.
Yeah. And you repeated it back to me.
Exactly. And I got the wrong thing. So that's why customers are upset, because you repeated it back to me and you gave me the wrong thing and I got a bad taste in my mouth. So yes, I'm hot. Is the customer right for going off? No, we could handle it differently, but at the moment, that's the reaction. Yeah. That's the reaction. And I know we kind of, we done went to 50 different places.
But it's all in business, you know what I mean? As far as going back to support, that still goes back to how you may or may not have a supporter because of how you handle you never gonna have it to where as a business lady every day it's gonna be unicorns and stock It's just not going to be like that. You're going to run into those situations with people that aren't happy with your service or aren't happy with your product. And that's your moment of test as a business person to understand how you move. You need to know that you got to be able to handle those situations and walk away without losing a supporter. Sometimes you can't. You got to just let it be, a loss sometimes. But that's a small percentage of most of the issues that business owners run into. A lot of them you can fix. And again, self-checking yourself behind whether you think it's in your head and you just don't have no supporters. Have you done your research? Have you actually honed in on your target market? Have you been receptive to criticism? It all goes back to that. But you can't just hold on to the I don't have no supporters.
Yeah. And strangers to support you before your family and friends. Those are things that, in 2020, like you said, self-reevaluate. But you know what? On the flip side, how you said, the person is turning away support about the cheeseburger. But think about it this way. I'm corporate world. Corporate, I work in the office. So how I carry myself, I can have potential customers in there willing to buy a hair, a hoodie, bracelet. So guess what? How I carry myself there, I can have some supporters. So again, we have to watch how we conduct ourselves. Even on conference calls, when I'm on a conference call, I carry myself a certain type of way. When my friends hear me, they like, whoa.
Yes.
So, we have to look at things from that standpoint as far as your customer can be anywhere. So just like I went off on that young lady for messing up my cheeseburger, she may see me on social media. She's not going to buy any hair from me. You know why? Because I was very nasty
to her.
About exactly. So you potentially, on the flip side, may have lost a customer because they may feel like that's how you handle business.
Yep. That's
how you handle business. So yeah.
So did you lose your own support or did you run them away? Oh, I told you this was going to be a topic that ended up in so many different directions. We was going to have to do 2 weeks of this because on the other side, I feel like if we're going to ask them, have you done the research and have you actually looked into what your target market is, I feel like we should talk about it next week. I'm the friend that if I'm going to call you and I'm going to go out and we're going to have to talk about, business stuff. And I say go out loosely. I mean, us having a discussion about what we could do better in each other's businesses. I have to be able to be honest with you. And if I'm going to be honest, then I also have to be able to offer solution. I'm one of those people. Don't bring up problems. Don't give me no criticism if you can't offer me anything. So I want to offer them some information next week on how to figure out what your target market is and how you do the research and all of that, because essentially it starts with you.
And starting a business, because it's a lot of things even before you look at your target audience, other steps we need to take. So guys, if those that's still on, be sure to tune in next Tuesday because we got how to start a business. Those trademark, that's a topic. Trademark.
We're gonna have to talk after this, but and just FYI, this is one of those that it's free game. You won't want to miss this one. We just planned it just now. It was a part of the powwow, friends. I didn't call y'all my business besties for nothing. Y'all are a part of the conversation, and we want to know how y'all feel about the topic too. Make sure you come back to the video if you're not already here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you,
and thank you. Thank you guys for joining Dog Talk Tuesday.
I'm going to break us from air, but if you want to kick around, definitely stay back. We are listening to Hustle Gang featuring T.I., Rah-Rah, and a bunch of other really dope people. Be back. What is it?
Whoo, man. Jesus.
So, let me exit properly. Okay, so thank y'all so much on the Glam.